In this video, I'll review best speed booster option for micro four thirds cameras. We'll run through its specs and explain you why you must have this little bad boy in your camera bag. I'm not sponsored by Viltrox, so stay tuned for my honest review. When your Viltrox arrives, it will come in this tiny white box with a large lens mount support and an Allen key, which by the way I have already lost. It has a solid build, mainly metal, with a micro USB port to the side to allow firmware upgrade, as well as a side toggle that will help you to change the aperture when shooting. Speaking about the camera functions, this speed booster, so-called a focal reducer, allows you to use all functions of your camera such as autofocus, shutter speed, etc. Apart from allowing you to use the old-fashioned Canon EF mount lenses on your micro four thirds camera, it gives you something extra. First and foremost, Viltrox EF-M2 II allows you to use full frame or cropped EF mount lenses on a body that has 2x crop view. What the speed booster does, it reduces the crop to around 0.7. That's why it is also called a focal reducer. With a standard micro four thirds cameras, you can achieve around APS-C view camera when you have a full frame lenses plugged into your camera through this speed booster. As you have probably noticed, I have said with a standard micro four thirds camera, you might not be aware, but Panasonic GH5S, although being a micro four thirds camera, it has a larger sensor view. Check out Caleb's video of DSLR shooter where he explained all specs in more details. Long story in short, with GH5S, this speed booster can achieve almost full frame view. This is however a topic for another video, so let's jump back to Viltrox. This focal reducer is also called a speed booster. What it does, it increases the lens speed by a stop, essentially more light coming into a small sensor camera, allowing you to have a better low light performance and lower depth of field. Let's say when you plug a well-known Sigma 18-35mm f1.8, your camera will show f1.2, which is so awesome for a micro four thirds camera. In terms of the autofocus, obviously you will keep this function of the camera when using the adapter. I will not do any blind tests here, as the autofocus depends on both the camera body and the lens itself. Let's go back to my Sigma 18-35, and I have to say everything works as you might expect. Panasonic cameras are well known for their bad autofocus, but in general I'm pleased with the adapter results. By the way, I have even seen some videos claiming that this adapter in fact will improve the camera's body autofocus capabilities. Is that true or not? I don't know. Make a note that you can also adjust infinity focus by twisting and adjusting the adapter's internal glass element. Literally no extra tools needed. Finally, make a note that this adapter will work with EF mount full frame and cropped lenses. Need to emphasize it only with EF mount lenses, but not with EF-S lenses. Don't confuse them with EF cropped lenses. Let's talk about the price of this tiny thing. We all know that metabones are great, but pretty expensive. Viltrox performs almost equally, but costs around 1/4 of the Metabones speed booster. This is a lot. Cheapest Viltrox that I could find on eBay was for around £110, so you can add some nice pre-owned EF mount glass and you should close it within the price of Metabones speed booster. The choice is yours. To summarize it, if you want to use EF mount lenses on your micro four thirds camera to achieve at least APS sensor size view for a quarter price of Metabones, Viltrox EF-M2 II should be your solid choice. The build quality of this adapter is great. I have not experienced any functionality issues with my Panasonic camera. Also, I can now use a great range of Canon EF mount lenses with micro four thirds camera. I hope you enjoyed this video, like it and subscribe to this channel if you want to show the support. Cheers.